Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Welcome to Paul's Monday Market Update, 179 for Monday, the 31st of March, 2025. As always, you're very welcome here. Just remember that you are ultimately responsible for your own trading decisions. All right. Here we are, Goldman Sachs. This is back to the weekly chart, Goldman Sachs GS, and listen, I said this a while back that it's difficult to have a good bull trend in terms of equities if financials aren't part of it, and certainly we can see, and we've covered in the past, an awful lot of the big banks were in a fantastic trend there, weren't they? Really, absolutely beautifully moved. But the last couple of weeks have not necessarily been terribly pretty for financials, banks, Goldman Sachs. They themselves, I think Goldman Sachs came out with, I think they're now talking, I think about a 35% chance of recession this year in the US itself. But if we look at the Goldman Sachs chart itself, as you can see, great trend. But then what ended that trend there? Very often, as I said, up here at $660, we print ourselves a bearish engulfing candle, which is also a bearish key reversal. Price pushed to a new high, rolled over, closed beneath the low of the previous candle. And then what we did, and you can see for yourself, we sliced down. And where did we find support? 520, which is also the weekly 50 period moving average, and we kind of bounced our way up off that. If you remember last week, we talked about those bounces we'd seen on the big American indexes, but you can see last week's candle was a reflection of what we're seeing in terms of markets and sentiment, all right? And it's a bearish engulfing candle. It's not a key reversal candle because it didn't close lower than the previous candle, but it's a pretty bearish candle there, isn't it? Okay, and as I said, I'll be watching to see, does this drift its way down to the 50? We bounced last time. What does it do this time? That's the way I'd be looking at it. That'd be my kind of a scenario to work with.